the moment. Like Farrakhan said, we need atonement.
Oh, yeah.
You know, actually, we all should set a certain standard.
Yeah.
For the person we sleeping with.
Bitch.
Yeah.
And I agree with you on that. Wholeheartedly.
I'm not having sex with a broke bottom of the barrel woman again. For what? I've been there, done that, and I'm just saying, you know.
What is your definition of broke bottom of barrel? That's so you can paint this picture for me, so I can.
Okay. It's gonna sound, kind of, a little rude, but a woman with multiple baby fathers,
oh hell no,
no education, and ain't really trying to advance.
Oh, okay. Oh, yeah, that's bottom of the barrel.
You know, if you sitting there, you collecting this check, you work every blue moon. I mean, I can't really. What I look like? What I look like sleeping with you for? What? What am I gaining from that?
nothing.
If I knock you up, you gonna get somebody who working hard, who got things going for themselves. You coming up. You know what I'm saying? All I get is a nut. I mean, it ain't worth it. The trade ain't right. You know what I'm saying? I can meet somebody who got a career, somebody. I mean, looks ain't everything, so I'm gonna say career. Somebody who got some things going for him. Man, it'd be a blessing to get a woman with a 700 credit score, something like that. But man, not just bottom of the barrel. You ain't got nothing going for you, but you cute. Man, I'm
Monkeys
straight.
are cute.
I'm sure. You can't talk about. You can't get in this conversation because you ain't had nothing in 8 years.
Hey, I done had more pussy than both of you guys put together.
I don't know about all that, brother.
How much you want to bet?
I mean,
It's
an arbitrary number, though.
If you've been on an 8-year hiatus and you an old schooler,
8-year hiatus.
Man,
That's a good one. That's a good one.
You ain't got no more near what I done got.
Hey, you throwing out the Miss Jacklack words? She taught us vocabulary, didn't she?
Oh man, I don't even know I got that one from. But that's just my everyday jargon. That's just my vernacular.
Oh, ain't that a bitch?
Yeah, you got those words. You got
and those words, yeah. But damn, how many women you think you slept with old school?
Me?
Yeah.
About 70, 80.
70, 80. I did that in 2 months.
But see, I kept them,
You say you slept with both. Now, honestly, man, I'm over 3. But I ain't gonna say that.
Yeah. That's why I was holding my.
That was for 1 year.
That's why I'm holding my. That's why I bit my tongue. I don't want to say it on camera.
That was for 1 year. Oh, camera. Oh shit. Let me shut up.
You ain't did that in 8 years. You could have cheated on nobody.
Oh shit. Ain't no thing.
Hey, I ain't knocking you for that though. That's now come on now, Dub, man. You can't knock the man for trying to
Man, I'm knocking you, man. Life's too short to be going 8 years without getting some if your penis still working. I'm just
still working.
I don't want to know about
I just haven't seen it. I haven't seen anybody out here I want to be with.
You see my magazine? 360 magazine. Let me show you something.
Now, I met some really nice honey that come up there at Family Dollar, right? But they all married.
I don't get, man. Listen, man. Look at this, man. You tell me you ain't seen nothing, no women that you, and I know where they stay at.
Oh, really?
You ain't tell me you ain't seen no women that you want to sleep with. I know what world you living in.
No, I get where you coming from, though.
I don't.
I get where you coming from.
Right.
Now, I'm one of them. I ain't gonna lie, man. That's one of my vices in life. I be horny as hell.
When I was married,
like, I don't really smoke, but I don't smoke. I say I don't really. I don't smoke, and I don't really drink. You know, so I have a drink every blue moon. So, I mean, I guess my bad habit or whatever is them women. Women can be a bad habit. I mean, I don't mind that habit.
Too much of anything is not good for you.
Well, that's what I want too much of.
You said that's what you want too much of?
I mean, that's what I get too much of, I guess. I don't know.
Women
always give me the
I've seen a lot of them come up in there, man. God damn.
Man, I got a lot of my trouble behind women, man.
Yeah, all of us. But I'd rather have, trouble with women than trouble with drugs or trouble with alcohol.
Like this big scar I got in the middle of my forehead right here.
Yeah.
I got like 28 stitches right here. I'm sitting it was this me and when I was in college, this is my one guy. He's my barber, as a matter of fact. He was cool though. He's from the G, he was trill. And he was like, man, I got these fine chicks, let's go over their crib, whatever. I'm like, I ain't bet. So he goes over there. I mean, both of them was straight notches too. The one chick I had, she had like 5 children, man.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, she was a dime piece too, but she had like 5 babies. I see why she had 5 babies, how bad she looked. Everybody wanted to bust up in that. But so I'm like, when I found that out, and I seen all them babies running around the house, I'm like, I'm straight on that.
You weren't thinking I'm gonna give you number 6?
Nah, I was thinking like I'm getting out of Dodge.
Oh, okay.
So my guy was like, man, just hit. I'm like, man, I'm not about to tap that. And so I was playing. So old girl, we exchanged numbers. I did the little polite, cordial thing. So then she was sweating me, calling me, whatever. I'm like, yeah, whatever. Blowing her off, making excuses, whatever. Wasn't even didn't want to hurt her feelings, pretty much.
Should have gave her your number.
Yeah, I know I shouldn't have, but I was young and foolish. But I should have just kept it real with her,
But Pizza Hut's number.
I struggle along. So I ended up going to the club one day. It was me and my girl, and a few of my guys. We pretty much we was all coupled up. And I was popped. This was I used to drink too, and I was back in the day in college I was popped too, and the club was so packed, and it was so packed where everybody was just. It was so packed with everybody, you couldn't even barely move up in there, And I was so drunk, and when I used to hate drinking standing up. And I seen this one table open. Out of all the whole club, this one table was open. And there was just a pack of Newport sitting on the table.
How you doing?
Oh, what's going on? And it was a pack of Newports on the table. So I'm like, I ain't nobody sitting here. So I ended up sitting at the table. Just fate so happened to have it that the chick who I was playing, her and her girls come sit at the table. So she's sitting right next to me, and she's rubbing on my leg. So my girl's sitting there straight watching. So I'm moving my leg, trying not to even hear her mouth. So I'm moving my leg. So her girl got mad, like, you got to get up from my table, get up. I'm like, now come on now. So I was popped anyway too. She was like, nah, get the fuck up from my table. I'm like, God, come on now, sister. You can come ask me better than that. I'll get up. She's like, nah, fuck that. Get your punk ass up. I'm like, well, since you like that, until you ask me nicely, I ain't getting up. So she's like, oh, you ain't getting up? I'm like, yep. So she went and got like her father and like 4 or 5 other dudes, man.
Oh shit.
Which I didn't even know that it was her father. I was just popped. So dudes and them surrounding me at the table, standing over me. I'm popped. And dude was like, hey, get the fuck up from her table. You heard her. I'm like, hey, dude, like I said to her, I'm going to say to you. I said, until you ask me nicely, I'm not getting up from this fucking table. So if you want to be civil, you can be civil, I get up. Or if you want to still act an asshole, I can be an asshole too. So they kept talking shit. So I end up, like I said, it was a pack of Newports on the table. I ended up grabbing the pack of Newports, took one of their cigarettes out of the pack, lit it, and blew the smoke in the dude's face.
Oh god.
And so dude grabbed me by my neck. So I was thinking, like, you know what? That dude was choking the shit out of me from the back of my neck, right? But I was so popped, and I was like, you know what? I'm gonna finish this damn cigarette. So I finished the cigarette, and I got up, and I just started beating the shit out of dude. And they started jumping me, but of course, I was so popped I didn't even feel it. It was so packed that my boys was there. They didn't even see me because I guess everybody just saw a big melee. But that's the reason why I got this split in my forehead. Is that I ended up the first dude, the old girl father, I ended up hitting his ass and knocked his ass out. And the other dude, I just jumped on him and started beating the shit out of him. But there was so many people there and it was so crowded that everybody couldn't hit me. You know what I'm saying? But when I got up, it was beating the other dude, second dude ass. When I got up, this one dude, the third dude, jumped on my back, and I was trying to hold up, and I took I was falling, and my forehead hit the column in the middle of the damn dance floor, and split my head down to the white meat, and I didn't even know it either. But I guess blood was everywhere. So security came, and then these motherfuckers was jumping me, and I'm beating the shit out of these motherfuckers after security was hitting me and shit. Motherfucker hit me with a fucking big ass flashlight.
Guess what? She got out there wanting to see.
Hey,
you gonna fight over a seat?
No, I was so popped, man. It was,
No.
So
I never been there. Never.
And
I never get drunk at no club.
What? You've been 8 years. You know what I'm saying?
No. I haven't went clubbing since the 80s. Matter of fact, 87.
That's what I'm saying. It's like certain conversations you can't get in because you just don't live that life. I'm just saying.
I mean, I don't live that life no more either, but
Okay.
I mean,
When I used to party, I'd be on the west side of Chicago, okay, at Brothers Palace. Nice, it was a nice place, but it's just in a fucked up neighborhood, okay? You on the west side. If you don't know nobody, don't go over there. That's the advice I give people. You don't know nobody on the west side of Chicago, don't go. If you don't know nobody on 43rd, don't go, okay? Because there's some rough ass neighborhoods.
there's rough neighborhoods everywhere, man.
I know. Shoot, I used to live in Salt Lake City, Utah.
I lived in Salt Lake City, Utah for over a year, man.
Really?
Yeah.
What part?
West Valley.
Really?
Yep, I was working out there.
So was I. Shit, I don't work at the university.
University of Utah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right there. 3500. 35 East 3500, right?
Yeah.
Bulletproof glass, S classes, chrome kitted up, calicones lit it up.